Hello, YouTube. This is DeAndre Dobbs. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, Hump Day, May the 31st, last day of May 2023. I'm back with another YouTube video, and I just got up not too long ago. I've been up for like 20-30 minutes, getting myself together, and I said on Facebook I was going to do another YouTube video today, if the good Lord's willing. And as you can see, I'm up this morning. I'm up, I'm blessed, able to see another day. Thank you so much. And today's video, I already know what my video is gonna be about. It's gonna be about the one and only Blue Ivy, aka Beyonce's daughter, aka Jay-Z's daughter. And also my video is going to be a mixture about Beyonce too. Basically both of these wonderful peoples and superstars. And I said I didn't know what I was going to do my video on, but then it just hit me. I said I'm going to do my video on Beyonce and um and then talk about Blue Ivy and her performance that she did with her mama. So this was going to be my video about today. It's going to be about a little bit about Blue Ivy and a little bit about Beyonce. I'm just going to give you my opinions and my perspectives. Do what I always do. Oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe on my channel so you can get every video that I have up, that I post and have uploaded. You can watch as many times as you want. Thank you all for who has been with me all this time. Thank you all so much. So let's get to the video. Hold on for just 1 second. Hello y'all, I'm back. So we are going to get started with this video. And also y'all already know it's early in the morning. Gotta have my coffee. I made it and warmed the water up and just put my stuff in there. This is not from Wendy's because I don't have a Wendy's where I'm at. I just made some coffee, put it in my Wendy's cup. So it's good too, y'all. I'm gonna have to start doing mukbangs sometime. But let's get to it. So I'm gonna first off by saying, so this weekend I just had woken up. I just had woken up out of bed, and when you first get your phone, when you wake up in the morning, especially in this day and age, what the first thing you do? You reach for that phone. You get on that phone to see if anybody leaves you any messages, um, notifications on social media, this and that, the third, and see what the news is. So I got on Instagram first thing, and then the first thing I see when I get on Instagram, Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter, Blue Ivy, performing with her mama. I think it said it was in Paris. She was performing with her mama, and it was to a song that was on Black is King off her album. And let me tell you this, and y'all might have saw before this video started, I'm gonna try to have a video of her dancing before the video start. Her and a bunch of other performers were dancing, and let me tell you, she did a remarkable job. She did a remarkable job. She did a fantastic job. She did an extraordinary job. And I'm gonna give you my opinion and my perspective, and I'm finna give it to you. I say this, she did a wonderful and remarkable job because look who her mother is. Look who her mama is. Look who her father is. Jay-Z, he's been out a while for some years and years and years. But look who her parents are. Think about it. Her father is Jay-Z and her mother is Beyonce. Listen, that child, I said that child better have some type of talent. Her mother is one of the biggest superstars in this day and age. And her father has been out for years. I think he came out in the 80s or the 90s. And I said Blue Ivy looked just like her mother, and she did a wonderful job on that performance with her mother. She gave it her all, and for her to be 11 years old and performing like that, it's like it's such a great experience. Like if I was the child of Beyonce, I would be so excited. I'd be like dancing, giving it my all, not messing up anything, just doing what I'm doing because my mother's Beyonce. And I think she did a wonderful job. And you have, and of course, Beyonce shared a wonderful message to her daughter for her performance. She shared a wonderful message to her daughter on social media about her performance, and also her grandmother, Beyonce mother, Tina Knowles. Tina Lawson. I'm sorry, y'all. Tina Lawson now because she's married to Richard Lawson. So, she shared a post about her granddaughter, Blue Ivy. And those posts and those messages to that little girl was very wonderful. Like, it's telling, it's basically saying, like, they're very proud of her. And, it's just wonderful how, peoples can just it's good that people gives you praise when you deserve it. When you good, you deserve that praise. And so I, for one, I agree. Blue Ivy really did do a remarkable job. And it is said, Beyonce was on one of her tours because Beyonce, she's gonna be on tour, I think, for the rest of the year, I believe, because she's gonna be performing everywhere and in places. And Beyonce, she's a great superstar. She's a great mother. She's a great entertainer. Beyonce is Beyonce. And I'm gonna say this: Blue Ivy has what it takes to inherit in her parents' footsteps. She can become a dancer. She become a rapper. She can become a singer. She can become an actress. She can do any of that because you know why? Because she's her mother's daughter. She's her father's daughter. And even you know if you not even if you don't have famous, parents like she does, you can still make something out of nothing. You still can make it. You just have to have that mindset. That's basically what I'm saying. But congratulations, Blue Ivy. And what I love about Beyonce, she seems to not give up what she believes in. Like Beyonce, she's a hard performer, she's a hard worker. Starting to when she was a little girl. I know her father, Matthew knows, he, constantly, was their manager and he was the one, to get them to work when they were little to get where she is. And because if I'm not mistaken, Beyonce was singing when she was like real young. And when you start off real young, you practice, and practice and practice till you get it. Beyonce, she was one of those people's like she practiced and practiced and practiced. She did what she needed to do to become who she is today. Now, a bunch of peoples might not like Beyonce. I don't know why, and I don't know why people's be hating on Beyonce the way that they do. All I gotta say is I don't hate Beyonce or anything. I love Beyonce because she's one of the greatest performers that there is in this day and age. I'm not talking about these performers that songs you be hearing on TikTok. I'm not talking about them. This is not they moment. This is Beyonce's moment. This is a legend's moment. Because to me, if it but if it wasn't for Beyonce, it wouldn't be half of these new performers that's out here now. Now I understand, like, it's new performers and it's new upcoming artists that's coming out with stuff. But can we just can we just take a moment and give a moment to the legends that came before them? And I'm pretty sure that these new artists that they looked up to these men and women that that became before them. Cause you got Aaliyah, you got Missy Elliott that's still doing good. Unfortunately, sadly, Aaliyah passed away on August the 25th, 2001. And she was a legend in her own right. She was a dancer, she was a performer. And you got Missy Elliott who's still doing her thing. That's a legend in her right. And I love Missy Elliott as well. You got Janet Jackson, you got Sierra, you got all of these performers that's still doing their thing. It's basically the women, but it is what it is because without these new performers, you got to go back and go to the ones that started it before them. And the ones that started it before Beyonce and Missy Elliott and Aaliyah. It's like go to your legends list first. Then, since it's the new day and age, go up and give the hats off to them. But Beyonce, she's a wonderful star in her own right. And also, Beyonce was also featured on Star Search. She was on Star Search, and she was on Star Search, and unfortunately, she didn't get the win. Another group won, but that group that won on Star Search, I ain't heard nothing from them on that group. In that group, the only peoples that I know that became something off that Star Search when Beyonce was on there was Beyonce, and and she started a group some years later called Destiny's Child. And if I'm forgetting something, y'all forgive me. I'm just saying what I know. She's years later, when she got older, she started this group called Destiny's Child. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, and Latoya Lockett. That's all I know at that time that was in that group. But I think Latoya Lockett left. And then it was just Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly Rowland. And y'all, if I'm forgetting someone, please put it down in my comments. If I forgot something, if I'm explaining it wrong, please put it down in my comments. I'm trying to get it together. And ever since then, Beyonce, she was doing her thing. But let's just go back in Destiny's Child for a minute. Can we talk about little Destiny's Child for a minute? Let's talk about the hits that they had, Destiny's Child. You got Catch My Breath. You got wait, is it Say My Name, Say My Name? Say My Name, Say My Name. I think they sung that together. Say My Name, Say My Name. Um it was let's see, Catch My Breath, Say My Name, Cater to You. You got a lot of hits by Destiny's Child. You got Soldier. Now that's one of my favorites. Soldier. You have a lot of hits by Destiny's Child. And I love Destiny's Child because they was one of the greatest groups, to my opinion. Because you got Beyonce, you got Kelly Rowland, you got Michelle. It's just like, to me, in that era, that was um a group to me that was unstoppable. Not saying that it was very powerful, but that group, it stood alone. Like, they all could sing, and they all did their thing. Like, they knew how to, um, they knew how to project themselves. They knew how to limit themselves, and they knew how to sing. They knew how far to go with their singing. Now, you know, but when it came to that performance, when it came to that rehearsal, Beyonce, she didn't play about no jokes. She was all about business, and she was all about seriousness. And that's how she is now. That's how she is now. Because Beyonce, she believes like if I rehearse, I can continue to be the best that I can be. I can do what I want to do, be the best that I want to be. Get fans, make my fans happy, make my family happy, do what I gotta do. That's the type of person Beyonce is. And one thing I can say about Beyonce, Beyonce actually takes the time. She writes her songs. She takes her times and she does what she wants to do it and how she wants to do it, because Beyonce is gonna be Beyonce at the end of the day. And also what I love about Beyonce, Beyonce actually, when she was with Destiny's Child, she I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is just gonna be my opinion. Beyonce, she could hold up on her own in Destiny's Child. But I think the only two peoples in Destiny's Child that had the strong vocals and that had the strong voices to me was Beyonce and Kelly. I'm not putting Michelle down. Michelle can sing, but I'm basically just saying Beyonce and Kelly, they had them vocals to just carry the group. Now Michelle, she can sing too, but I believe Michelle, she's a good singer in her own right. But I'm just gonna say this: I know I'm not the best person to try to. I'm not judging. I'm just giving my opinion. Michelle's voice is okay, but it's just like her voice is just, to me, it doesn't project enough when it wants to. I think her voice just projects when it wants to, but in all, Beyonce and Kelly's voice really projects the most in the group. Like it brings out more and it says more. That's just me what I'm saying. And if I sound crazy and wrong, forgive me. But that's just how I see it. So Destiny's Child, it was a wonderful group. Destiny's Child, it started in either 97 or 98 or 99 to 2005. And then, when the group when the group disbanded in 2005, it's kind of like they went and they did their own thing. Beyonce, Kelly Rowland went on to do her own thing. Michelle went on to do her own thing. Beyonce went on to do her own thing. But out of all those three, Beyonce became worldwide. Like, she became bigger. She started doing her own stuff. A year later, well, let me go back. Beyonce has also played in some movie roles. I know she played in 2002's movie Austin Powers. In 2005 or 6, she played in Pink Panther. And I think in 2006, she played in Dreamgirls as Dina Jones. In 2009, she played in Obsessed. And after that, I don't think she played in anything else, but she did keep, oh yes, and in 2008, how could I forget this, y'all? She played in one of the most biggest movies and greatest movies, Cadillac Records, as Elder James. And I'ma tell y'all about that. Um, but let me go back, okay? You know, between, when she was in Dreamgirls, she had albums too that was coming out. What was it? Let's see. I know her albums when she went solo, it's consisted of B Day, 4, I Am Sasha Fierce. I'm trying to figure out what album was that when she damn, like something. Shit. I hope that ain't. Okay, forgive me, y'all. Um, I can't remember what album that was, but she delivered in that album. It's like after she did Dreamgirls, it's got Listen, um, Deja Vu, and a bunch of other stuff. And Green Light. I loved it, that album. I don't know I gotta find out what the name of that album was, but it was a great album. Like I think it's after or during when she was doing Dreamgirls. But if I ain't sure, but wait, that's it. I think it's I am Sasha Fierce. I think that's what it is. I think that's what that album was. I'm gonna have to look it up and I have to find it and I'll have to put it up for y'all. But she did music in between that. But and then a couple of years later, oh yeah, she also played in Obsessed in 2009. I almost forgot that. And when she played in um Cadillac Records, I think she did an extraordinary job. She did an extraordinary job on that. And then when she was playing Elder James, it's like you think peoples will be happy for her, but it was some peoples that weren't happy for her, and one of those peoples was, may she rest in peace, Elder James. She had something to say about Beyonce not um playing her right, when portraying her right, and then it's just like, wow, you really gonna get mad? Like, let me tell you, I'm not taking up for Elder. But I'm thinking Elder was probably like, you portrayed me in this movie. I would thought that, we would perform together. I'm thinking that's what she was thinking. I don't know. But in all fairness, I guess Beyonce, she wasn't thinking at the time because her head was, full of, other things that, she had to do because she is a career woman. That's Beyonce. She's a career woman and she's gonna, deliver. But she did a remarkable job on Cadillac Records. And a year later, she played in Obsessed, and she got the opportunity to perform with the late singer and woman of rock and roll, Tina Turner. They performed together, and it was very remarkable. They performed together. And it was such a legendary moment for Beyonce. Like, you performing with Tina Turner, you better bring it. And that's exactly what Beyonce did. Remember in the Tina Turner video when Beyonce said, I'm in Tina Turner, I'm in Tina Turner. Listen, I think Beyonce got so excited when she was performing with Tina Turner, she stepped on Tina Turner's toe. If y'all go and watch that clip, y'all would be like, "Oh my goodness!" I tried not to laugh. But it was kind of like, "Wow, it really did happen." Like she really stepped on Tina Turner's toe. It was funny, but then not the Tina Turner. Tina Turner was probably like, "I know darn well she didn't." But it's all love. It's all love. And then so on and then so on, when Tina Turner passed away, Beyonce paid tribute to Tina Turner. She posted a tweet on social media, on Twitter, and she continued doing the thing because that's Beyonce for you. And Beyonce just kept doing what she needed to do. And so years passed after 2009, 2010, she was still doing her thing. I think 2010 was when she came out with B Day. She came out with B Day. I have a couple of songs of hers I love on it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I love Beyonce in general. Beyonce is one of my favorites. I don't care what nobody say. People can say negative things about Beyonce all they want to. I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm gonna defend Beyonce in all aspects because Beyonce is who she is because she worked her ass to the bone. And with B Day, it's got I think it's like you got sweet dreams and a beautiful nightmare, and and a bunch of other songs. But you know, she is Beyonce. Like I love Beyonce. Her music just stands with me. And a year later or 2 years later, I think she became pregnant with Blue Ivy in 2011, and she gave birth to her in 2012. And then when she was pregnant, she came out with another album called um was it 1+1? Yeah, I think it was four. That's what it was. It was four. And because one of my songs on there is I don't know much about fighting, but I know I will fight for you. Yep. Ooh, I let that crack. I better leave it alone. Let Beyonce handle that. But yes, Beyonce, she kept on coming with them hits, them hits, them hits. And then a couple of years later, she came out with Lemonade. Was it Lemonade, y'all? No, 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 no. Lord, forget on y'all. Work with me. Because she came out with an album in 2014. What is it? Drunk in Love. Yep. Dangerously in Love. It was one of them. Dangerously in Love, I believe, because it's got Drunk in Love. Oh Lord, I ain't got my singing voice. Drunk in Love. Yep, I ain't got my voice today. But yep, I love that album. And then she came out with Lemonade. Lemonade was one of my favorites. It's still one of my favorites because I have some hits on that. Because Beyonce is one of a kind. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I could, I would go see Beyonce live in concert if I could. Because Beyonce, she seems like a down to earth woman, very sweet and gentle and stuff. But let me tell you, when she had Blue Ivy and her children, I believe she struck gold because not only are you Beyonce, but you have had children, and then when your children get older, your children can become, you know, you can put your children into anything that you want to. Your children can become performers, and y'all like they can continue to do what they do and what they love to do. Because, like I said, when Beyonce had her children, she struck gold. GOLD, struck gold. And I love Beyonce in all aspects. Now, because I'm gonna go on to tell you, it's been people, that has, that said Beyonce is part of the Illuminati, um, saying this and that the third about her, but no. Beyonce is who she is because she was destined to be that way. Beyonce overcame a lot. No matter if her and Beyonce was having marital problems, no matter what, because I'm not going to listen. I would go down that route, but I'm not going to disrespect Beyonce like that. Well, I guess I can just go and say it a little bit. I guess I can tell you. I guess I can tell you a little bit about it. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna have to do it. But listen, before Lemonade, it was a couple of years ago when, it was Solange and Beyonce together. And, and it was in the elevator. I am so sorry, y'all. Forgive me. In the elevator. And Solange let Jay-Z have it. Solange was tearing Jay-Z ass up because I think it was when Solange and Beyonce caught Jay-Z cheating. Solange let Jay-Z have it. And I couldn't blame her. But more of the story is when Beyonce made the song, the album Lemonade, that lets you know. And one of them songs was like, "Go fuck yourself." And then the other one was Sorry. But listen to the key words on Go Fuck Yourself at the end. It was, and this what she said. This what she said. Here it goes. Here you go again. You know I give you life. And if you try this shit again, you're gonna lose your wife. Listen to that. And then on this song, Sorry. You know, I don't care. You should have called Becky with the good hair. You should have called Becky with the good hair. Okay, you got that. It basically gives you clues. Like she's basically telling Jay-Z, like, if you try this shit again, I'm leaving you because I'm tired of your shit. But after that, you didn't hear no more about it. You didn't hear no more about it. But oh, let's go back. Let's go back. I have to literally say this as well. We cannot forget about Beyonce when she made the song Diva, and when Carrie Hilson tried to come tried to diss Beyonce, and Beyonce was like, "I heard you been talking shit. I've been in this game for a minute." I'm like, you done messed up, Carrie Hilson. Cause that's who she had to been throwing shade at. And let's not forget, Beyonce won a Grammy this year, y'all. She won a Grammy for one of her albums, for her Renaissance album. She won a Grammy. And that's why I say Beyonce is destined to greatest. Blue Ivy is destined to greatest. Her children is going to be destined to greatest. Jay-Z, He's destined the greatest too in his own right. But Jay-Z, he's doing his thing too. Him and Beyonce, they are side. So I really applaud Beyonce. I applaud Jay-Z. I applaud, you know, anyone that's doing good and trying to do good. But I think they struck gold when they brought Blue Ivy on the scene in the children, and that's what I believe. So everyone, that would be my. Wait a minute, I forgot. I forgot. When Beyonce did the Oscar, her Oscar speech, was it Oscar? No, it was her Grammy speech. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. It's still early in the morning. I think I did a video on her doing the Oscars, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the speech. Forgive me if I get it wrong, y'all. She was like, I would like to thank my family, my fans, and my supporters. I would like to thank my beautiful husband for encouraging me. And she said she was like to thank her Uncle Johnny, who's here in spirit. And she would like to thank the queer community because without them, anything would be possible. I think that's what she was saying. I might got it wrong, but I came close to it. But yeah. So y'all, that would be my video on Beyonce, on why she's the greatest and why she is phenomenon that she is. And also, Beyonce has also won numerous Grammys. If I'm mistaken, I think she's won 12, 13, 14, 15 Grammys. I'm going to have to count them and see and put it up. But Beyonce, listen, if Beyonce wasn't the greatest, how come she has so many Grammys and awards? Please explain it to me. Because she is who she is, because she's a hard worker. So that's true. Hold on, you guys. I'm back, you guys. Uh, so yeah, Beyonce, she is who she is. She's one of the greatest, and she will forever be Queen Bee in my eyes and everybody's eyes. So also, you guys, that will be my video for today. Let me know how I do. Like, comment, subscribe, and I promise you, I will be back with some more content soon as possible. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I did on Beyonce in the Blue Ivy video. Let me know how I did. And I will read your comments. I will follow y'all. You name it. I got y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.